Parents are outraged in Kansas City, Missouri, after it appears that an elementary school punished their blind child by replacing his cane, his walking cane, with one of those pool noodles, like a pool toy, essentially. Dakota Nafzinger goes to Gracemor Elementary School in Kansas City. 8 years old, born without eyes. This is something in the medical world known as bilateral anophthalmia. School district spokesman Michelle Cronk tells Fox 4 in Kansas City that Dakota hit somebody with the cane while riding the bus. And so she said they took the cane away and gave him a pool noodle because he needed something to hold because Dakota fidgets without the cane. The father said, yeah, I mean, sometimes my son lifts his cane and it might have hit someone, but giving him a pool noodle is just offensive and insulting. And I was thinking about what other circumstances this would be done, Lewis. Like if someone's in a wheelchair and let's say it's even mischievously, right? As a prank, they run their wheelchair into someone else. Do you take the wheelchair away and make them be pulled around in a little red wagon or something like that? I mean, if someone has a prosthetic limb and it's an 8-year-old and they hit their classmate with the prosthetic limb, do you take it away and say, you don't have your arm today? I mean, this seems like just a crazy way to deal with what is supposedly a misbehaving kid, and we're not even totally convinced of that.
Well, yeah, we don't know. I can't imagine this ever happening unless the school, the adults involved, hate the kid. Is he a troublemaker? Do they dislike him? Because I don't see that how any level-headed, not insanely angry person would do this to a blind kid.
That's what I was thinking. It just seems incredibly vindictive and just mean.
Yeah, it does. It's that's a good way to put it. I have you ever heard of anything like this or seen anything like this happen?
I've heard of children mocking other children for their disability and then the school coming in to help out. But I've not heard of the school kind of calling attention to the disability in a humiliating way.
Also, in the news video I watched, it seemed like the kid was still walking around with a noodle, like the school won and he's not getting his cane back until X number of days or something like that. I mean, if I were one of the parents, I would certainly not let that happen.
And I would even question whether saying you have to have a noodle violates the Americans with Disabilities Act, because a pool noodle, as effective or ineffective as it might be at serving the same purpose as the cane, it is not a medical device that the student clearly has a right to have.
I would guess that since it bends and is flexible and, probably not nearly as effective as a stick or a cane that is straight. So, yeah, it might be in violation of that.